Hey, buddies, it's your girl, AyChristene, and today we are checking out Kardashians' most controversial debate. Links down below to become, this is on the Kardashians channel. Links down below to become a patron to get the uncut reaction of the shows and anime we check out, like Angelia, Brie, hi Brie, Nay, Salem the Mage VA, Davy Jones, and Michaela Jones. Are you guys related? Because that's cute if so. If not, still cool. All right, let's get started.
Presidential debate between candidates Kim and Khloe. I'm Courtney.
It's crazy that they are even
questions
candidates.
And answer them. The audience has agreed to shut up except for right now. Everyone welcome Kim and Khloe.
Look at her. Why is she standing like that? They made her butt as big as they could.
This is a very hot topic.
Okay.
Should people use combs or brushes in their hair? Kim, since you won the thumb war backstage, you answer
the thumb
first.
war.
Okay, first of all, I just want to say it's your pleasure to have me here. Also, I'd like to say
your pleasure.
you. It is important for us to comb our hair. You never hear anybody say, let's brush our hair. And if they do, they're completely stupid.
Some people do say brush
if you
our hair.
use a brush, there's like a 95% chance that you're going to go
feel like
bald
you need
by
both.
the time that you're 40.
You need
that
both.
has been scientifically.
That's where you're gonna end it?
Not solved.
Wow.
Or
Khloe, your
said
answer?
what?
Okay, thank you everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for having me at
Oh my God, you don't even know where we are, do you?
So what I want to talk about is my opponent is saying that a hair comb is better for your hair than a hairbrush.
It is.
Well, what I like to add is I've been her sister for many years. We've shared showers, and I can see that your hair is clogging up that tub.
That is
Clogging up that tub because you are for a hair comb.
Oh my God.
In recent years,
So if
you'll
she
notice
used-
that my hair is thicker, it's prettier, and it's not falling out.
It's called weave.
So I see my opponent wants to continue to interrupt me, and that's
Wow.
fine. I'm just going to keep saying,
Rude.
use a hairbrush.
Kim, you once tweeted, how come we can't smell our own noses? And then Khloe replied, shut up or I'll release a booty hole picture.
Booty hole
He
picture.
started a whole Twitter war.
What?
Khloe, can you explain your actions?
Gee, Courtney, thank you so much for asking that question.
Oh, okay.
I just like to say that that was a very difficult time. It's not one that I'm proud of.
Oh, okay.
But I do want
All
to
right.
say that I was doing it for my
Sometimes
opponent.
people, I wanted to read that behind them. Sometimes people write novels and they just be so wordy and so self-absorbed. I'm not a fan of books. I would never want a book's autograph. I am a proud non-reader of books.
Say that I was doing it for my opponent. She asked me to, and I did so. I was
Lies.
trying to be a good sister.
Wow.
And if anybody disagrees with me, you can watch it. It's proven.
So
I'm done
wrong.
talking about this
So
subject
wrong.
because it's not worth talking
What a
about.
big-
Will you please shut up? I'm talking, damn it.
Goodness.
So if you want that to be your president, for a person who's willing to do anything, willing to post anything on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, that is me. Kim,
okay.
no.
Okay.
First of all, I
Wait,
just
you're
want to
gonna
say that she's
if-
wrong on
So she says if you choose her, she'll post the stuff. See the pic. Y'all want to see the pics? She'll post it if you vote for her.
so many things. Like literally everything she just said was wrong. Ignore everything else bad she said about me and focus on the booty hole.
Wait.
What the public wants to know is why you have booty hole pictures and why are you threatening it?
Oh,
like
that's actually a
who
good
carries
question.
around booty hole pictures and says, I don't agree with you. What I asked was a very legitimate question. How come we can't smell our own nose?
Well,
Like
that's
that
not.
has been asked for a century.
I like to add
I
something.
don't think
my
that
opponent
anyone's
is being a little hypocritical here.
Well, I'm
when
sure
just
people have
at
asked
the beginning
it.
of this year, she decided to break the internet with pictures of her ass. So I don't know why she's getting on me for posting somebody's booty hole when she literally made a fortune over her ass.
Well, the
So
cheeks are
I just
different
need her
than
to
the whole.
stop whatever
oh my
she's
God.
doing.
That is getting so
Kim, I need you
off
to
top-
stop.
That is getting so off
Can I have my
topic.
minute?
Let Kim respond.
Okay,
Okay.
that is 100% wrong.
I like the
because
back and forth.
In my pictures, you do not actually see my booty hole. You see my ass cheeks, and there's a huge difference.
There is a difference.
between a booty hole.
There is a
for
difference.
Just your
tweet.
butt cheeks that are photoshopped. You're lying to the American people.
I
Oh.
did not Photoshop that.
Oh.
That was not Photoshop.
Yes, you can balance a champagne bottle on your ass, Kim. Very nice. Very
Wow,
nice. Let's move on
wow,
to the next
wow,
question, Courtney.
wow.
You don't run this.
Let's move on to the
let's
next
move on to the
question.
next
Let's move
question.
on.
Let's
Wow.
move on to the next question.
Hilarious.
When you dye your hair blonde, should you have dark highlights and roots or just strictly blonde? Kim?
I'm
Dark
glad that you
highlights
brought
and
up
roots.
this question because this is a question that should be answered, and all questions should be answered with a proper answer. I just want to say that if you do ever dye your hair, make sure you do completely make it bleach blonde. Like, you shouldn't be able to see your roots at all. In fact, when somebody looks at you, people should say, "Oh my God, is that her scalp or her hair?" See, that's the kind of look that we want to go for. It shows that you can choose only one thing.
It's not the look that we want
because she
to
knows
go.
that her hair looks like dishwater.
Wow.
Dyeing your hair completely just one color shows that you know decision. That shows that you can get the job done.
Chloe, respond.
Okay, this is a very important point, and I understand why it's very, very sensitive to my sister and opponent, Kim.
Oh, really? Why?
She once decided to dye her hair blonde twice.
She
made that mistake twice.
Oh, wow.
And all I have to say
wasn't a mistake.
All I have to say is, if you want to get a good blonde look, you need roots.
Oh my God.
Unless you are a natural blonde, you cannot work it. And it is starting to reflect. It is starting to reflect on our family, okay?
Wow,
My baby
really?
sister, you have influenced her to dye her hair completely bleach blonde. And I refuse to let that happen to any other family member or any other American citizen.
First of all, can I respond?
Just talking about Kylie?
Can I respond?
Oh my God, just respond. I'm not even listening.
Hilarious.
I think that she's factually wrong for saying that our baby sister, whose name escapes me because we have too many Ks.
Wow.
True.
She looks
Now you're
amazing.
saying true.
She doesn't need highlights to highlight
You
that
do
she's
need-
hiding under her hair.
Whoa.
Her hair is so big that if she jumped off a helicopter, she'd be able to parachute from that
What?
alone. And then people, when she
And you
landed,
think that's healthy, Kim?
absolutely not.
Okay.
Moving on. This
Wait,
question is
what?
for open discussion. Should
Okay.
the person who cooked the meal do the dishes?
No.
Or should the person who ate the food do the dishes?
Eat the food.
Chloe, you start.
All I have to say is, as a family, we love salad.
They do.
You know,
They
salad's
do.
very important. And the best thing about salad is that the person who's eating can easily clean their own plate. All you have is a little bit of dressing, a little bit of vegetables. All
That's
you have
true.
to do is clean them off. You probably don't even have to put them in the dishwasher.
You
So
should.
I
Oh
say
my
that
God.
Or at least wash
but
it
if
with
it's
soap.
not salad, put it in the f***ing dishwasher. Like, what's
Okay.
the point? Like, who cares?
So you're
Wow.
saying that if you cook the food, then you should do the dishes.
Who said I'd cook the food, Kim?
You cook
Wow.
salads, do you not?
I fix salads, you
yeah,
stupid
you fix
bitch.
it. Wow.
Who cooks
Wow.
the f***ing chicken that goes in your salads, Chloe?
That is true. That is true.
Exactly. She doesn't even know how salads are made because
Well,
she's
you
not
don't
the
cook
one
a
that
salad, you
makes
cook the
them.
chicken
She
that's
makes
going in the
people
salad, but you make
her
a salad.
food. Therefore, she doesn't even know how hard it is for our cooks that we hire
For our-
to make that food. And then you know what she tells them? I heard her say this the other day when we were over
What?
at my mom's house. She went over to the cook and said, "Oh my God, you cooked this. Why aren't you cleaning it?" Who
Oh
does
my
that?
goodness.
Nobody should do
If
that.
I may reply,
Mhm.
my opponent is acting like she didn't do the same.
Did she?
We were both at a restaurant. If I do recall, this
No.
is the same person who got upset about me and you, Courtney, about picking a different soda from this stupid bitch.
Oh,
Because you
I
did
remember that.
fucking
I remember
wrong.
that video.
Did you clean the glass after you were done drinking the orange soda, Kim?
That's
I don't
different.
work- do I
That's
work
different.
At the restaurant?
That's
do I work
different.
at the restaurant, Chloe? Oh my God! Like, think about
That's
You
what
can be
you're
different.
as charitable as
saying.
you claim to be and clean the f***ing dish. Of course, you
Wow.
didn't know that we actually cleaned the dishes. Courtney, you can back me up on this. I know you're
They
the
did.
moderator and
Oh,
but you
no,
can
she's
back me up.
sleeping.
We
She's
cleaned
sleeping.
the dishes while you were crying in the bathroom stall. We cleaned
You-
those dishes after we were done eating.
You
would
cleaned
know that
those
if you weren't
dishes?
being
Dishes at a restaurant.
At a restaurant.
f***ing charitable. And
That's-
because I'm a good
So you're
president.
telling me you're not even the president yet? Shut up. Why would
I
you
will be.
go
Good president.
to
I
a
will be.
restaurant? Why would you go to a restaurant, go into their kitchens, and then clean the dishes? Are you telling me you did that, Chloe? Because that's what it sounds like.
A
You
lot
Yeah,
of
is that what
people
she
were
said?
Drinking orange soda that day, Kim, making terrible decisions, horrible decisions, and we wanted to make sure we got all of that orange soda out of those glasses to make sure that they had good quality strawberry soda.
And you're telling me after all
first,
that,
why do you
couldn't
hate
give me
orange
a
soda?
f***ing ride home?
Listen,
Oh,
Kim,
wow.
don't act like
Wow.
you didn't have
Wow.
the camera people there to give you a ride home. We
You
run
left
a
her with
reality
the
show, you
camera
stupid bitch. You could have asked anybody.
people?
Kidding me with what we pay them? They can't even afford to eat at the restaurant that they were filming at.
Oh, that
Fine, whatever.
sucks.
Finally, Say your closing statement.
Hilarious. Her nap is done.
Okay,
Her nap is
for
done.
this closing statement, I just like to make an opening statement that I am here for you. Like, if you need me, Snapchat me, tweet me. I'm readily available. And I, unlike my opponent, I won't send you booty hole pictures or fucking leave you at a restaurant if I don't agree with you.
Goodness.
So that's why I say vote for me for like whatever this is.
Who would you guys vote
Okay,
for?
so I'm going to give you a closing statement and not an opening statement on a closing statement.
Yes, yes.
So
I would
like
vote for
that
Chloe.
Chloe, would love to
I'd
be
vote for Chloe.
your president. Because listen, I know what good hair looks like. I know what good soda tastes like.
Okay.
And I know,
such a f***ed up bitch.
and I know how to be charitable. I know how to be charitable and giving. And if you see anybody drinking orange soda, don't give them a ride home. We should all
orange soda.
have roots in our hair, should have booty hole pictures on the ready,
Okay.
and be ready for action.
Okay,
I will always
okay.
have booty hole pictures because I care about you. I care about all of you, and I want to be your next president.
Good night, everyone. This has been horrible.
Hilarious.
Shut the up.
Wow. Hilarious. I would vote for Chloe. I would vote for Chloe. Out of the two, I would vote for Chloe. Okay. Is she smarter than Kim? By a little bit. Not too much. I would vote for Courtney, but she's not running. Courtney would be the one. So out of the two, it would be Chloe. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Who would you, out of these two, not the real life Kardashians, but the Kardashians, or Kardashians, who would you vote for out of those two as president? Let me know down below in the comment section. Links down below to become a patron to get the uncut reaction of the shows and anime we check out. I love you guys as always. And until next time, buddies. Toodles.